Hi everyone, and welcome to another 3D tutorial. And in this one we are going to draw a nail that is going into a plank. And when you watch through your camera, just a second, he's quitting. Yeah, here it is. Then you get that amazing effect when you watch through it. So you can take a picture of it and show it off to your friends, of course. The drawing itself is quite simple. All you need is a black color pencil, that's all. And of course a sheet of paper, and it's A5, that's half an A4. So you can make it as big as you want, but for this demonstration I'm using a A5 drawing sheet. We start out with the side of the board or the plank that we're going to draw, and it is divided into little those little lines that are on such a plank. And what you can also see is the grow rings that are in the wood. Once you've sawed that through, you get that nice effect. So just make some simple curved lines. And once you've done this, you start positioning where you want the nail to go into the wood. Make sure it's on not in the middle, straight in the middle, because we need some space for the shadow we are going to draw in. And then you make the lines for the nail, and the lines broaden out. So on top it is 3 centimeters of width, and at the bottom it's about 1.2 or 12 millimeters if you want. So it's broadening up as you go up, and here I am positioning the end of the plank, and then I simply connect those lines together. What you have now is the actual shape of the piece of wood, and here you can see the little stripes that are on top of the wood. It's just a little nice detail for extra 3D effect. So I also draw those in. And as you can see, in the front they are a little bit broader than in the back. Then we continue with the nail. And this one will broaden out. And this is the head of the nail itself. It's kind of an egg shape, like so. And then I put in some little helper lines. And maybe you've watched a nail close up maybe one time. You can see those little squares that are on top, so the hammer doesn't slip off so easily. And because it also brings out a nice effect, I will start to draw in those strange squares on top of the head of our nail. Just like so. You do not have to be all that precise. As long as it's there, it's okay. And what is also on a nail, I've studied them and I've watched some Google images about nails, is those little ribbly, what are they? I don't know. It's maybe that it will fasten itself into the wood or something. And what is also very important is that shadow. And I'm drawing that shadow in on the left side of the nail. But I do not color it in all the way to the line of the nail left. But I keep away from it just a teeny tiny bit. So you get a white line. and then I fade everything out with my finger. Okay, here I will draw out the end of the plank with the little ribbly parts in them, and I'm going to position my shadow. So first I draw in the head of the nail, and then I connect the lines, this one here and that one over here, that's coming from behind the nail, and then I can color in between those lines the whole of the shadow. But if you are watching carefully, you can see that the top of that shadow is lighter than at the bottom of the nail. So in the top I press a little bit softer on my pencil, and as I head to the foot of the nail I press a little bit harder. Okay, once you've done that, you can rub it all in with your finger again. This one was not quite correct, so I correct it a little bit. And now what is also an awesome effect is those flamey wood effects. And you can see it doing me here in front. I make them a little bit broader, a little bit darker, and at the end of that plank, of that piece of wood, I press a little bit softer and make the lines a little bit tinier. And also here, where the nail is going into the wood, I draw in some crackly lines where the wood cracks open a little bit, and then I continue drawing in the flames of the wood. Just little scribbly lines will do the trick. Okay, here it can get a little bit darker, so you can always get into your drawing again. And hello cat. This is my cat. He loves to draw and he loves to watch me draw, and I just let him. It's okay. Okay, time to cut out. So, hey, you want your hair cut? No. He's so nice. It's time to cut out your drawing. So simply cut carefully and precisely around your nail, as I'm doing right here, and around the piece of wood you've been drawing. And that's all. Your drawing is finished. Now, for the best results, it is the most beautiful to put it on a background that is as dark as possible. Now it's getting a little bit overlighted, but I will show you through my camera. Here you can see it, I hope. Oh, let's look. Yeah. So, that's it. I'm going to make a few pictures of this drawing. Here is the picture that I did on the black background. But what's also fun is to maybe put in a hammer next to it, or maybe like here you want to put the hammer onto the plank or something. You can go all the way you want with this. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and please give it a big like and share it with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next tutorial.